This is ESPR Boxing. Delighted as always to be joined by a victorious Linus Udofia tonight here at York Hall. Linus, only 8 weeks since your last fight. How did tonight go for you? How do you feel?
Yeah, no, pretty good. Exactly what we wanted, just to get back out, finish the year on a win and then look forward to next year. Obviously what happened last fight wasn't in the best, it wasn't great for us, but, I just wanted to get back out, kind of let that go and kind of move on and see what new opportunities come about.
Yeah, fantastic. Was it a late change of opponent tonight? I spoke to Steve earlier in the week. It sounded like you were going to fight someone else. Then turn up tonight, you're fighting Dylan Courtney. How did that all happen? What's happened the last few days?
I had an opponent for like the last few weeks. Like it was some South American geezer. I had him locked in for weeks and weeks and weeks. He was meant to be at like middleweight. It was fine. It was all good. And then the week of the fight, pulls out, getting another opponent at middleweight. He didn't get accepted by the board, and then the only option we had was Dylan Courtney. It is what it is. At least they gave me enough time to kind of not have to make middleweight. So we came in here. We had to come in at cruiserweight today. It was a record. I've never fought that heavy before, but is what it is. It made my weight cut easy. I'll tell you that. It made my weight cut really easy. But yeah, no, it's one of those. It's boxing, isn't it? It happens.
Yeah, it's just good to see you back in the ring. How do you reflect on the Kieran Conway fight? That experience. Obviously, you were on a big platform. I think you did well in the fight. It was a close fight when it got stopped, and must have been a hard one to take. But how do you reflect on that experience as a whole?
It was a great experience. I enjoyed it. I felt like I belonged on that stage. I showed it as well. How the fight was going. I showed I belonged at that level, and it's just one of those things about boxing. When you win, it's great for you. Everything opens up for you. You get the ranking, you get the world ranking, you get all this. You get good paydays. When you lose, you've got to come back and start again. And it is what it is. The game's a game.
Yeah, fantastic. Did want to ask about another former opponent of yours, Denzel Bentley. Was expected to beat Nathan Heaney a couple of weeks ago, didn't win. It's emphatic fashion for Nathan Heaney was the underdog in that fight. Thoughts on that? What did you make of that fight?
I thought it was close. I thought Denzel did the more effective work, but I can see an argument for both sides. I can see, depending on what kind of things you'd like to see, what you would score. Some judges would have been scoring activity for Heaney instead of, let's say, pressure and actual, clean shots, effective shots landed from Denzel. But it just depends. I still think Denzel won it, but yeah, fair. It is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe it opens up the middleweight division a lot more now. So it's one of those situations. So
yeah, of course. Moving back to yourself. Has a plan been discussed for 2024? What are your aims and goals for next year?
Just get yourself back right into contention. I want to get back in there for, another shot at British, whatever, another shot at European even. Tyler Denny's got that. I want to show all these titles. I believe I'm up there. I just want to show it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it actually go my way, you know what I mean?
Mentioned Tyler Denny, another former opponent. I feel like we're going through your back catalogue here tonight. But yeah, it was quite a few years ago, that fight. You've kind of got that win over him. Is that a fight you think he would want to rematch you, and is it a fight that you really want for next year as well?
Oh, I'd love that fight for next year. He's got the European title, EBU. I've beat him before. It'd make a good narrative for him to right that wrong and try and get a win over me. So that would be great for me. I'd love that. I'll take that tomorrow.
Great, Linus. Thank you very much for your time as always, and we'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Linus.